Mainstream brands are dying. You just don't see the bodies yet. Something's glitching in fashion. Young entrepreneurs are tapping into a hidden current, scaling their brands to six-figure drops in months. If you're a designer or a brand founder, pay attention, because it took us 4 months to decode what you'll learn in the next 2 minutes. Okay, so what is happening? 2 words: subversive couture. It's not another trend. It's a full-blown power shift. That shift led to 655% more sales for the new brand owners. In a few months, those who move now will conquer the industry, and it will be impossible to replicate what they did. We've seen it over and over again. Young creative visionaries building their empires, seemingly out of nothing. Like Bad Son, a streetwear brand by 24-year-old founders that racked up $2.1 million in sales in just 14 days. Or like 2J's, a brand founded by 20-somethings with zero experience, who turned their vision into a multi-million-dollar business. Not everyone will do that, but many are, and they're doing it fast. It's hard to believe until you realize there is a pattern. Without any network, any education or funding, they are riding the same wave, subversive couture. A wave that opened the floodgates. It created a brief window of opportunity, a chance for outsiders to break through. You see, this will leave most of the biggest brands on the sidelines, and those smart enough to play the game could make millions. Let me explain. The market of apparel is like a huge cake everyone wants a bite of. The problem is, it's so hard to get some when a huge portion of it is already in the hands of a few greedy companies. Companies with lots of cash to outbid you in marketing. Companies that will do everything to keep their position. Companies willing to go above and beyond to get to the customers first. They control the most limited resource: attention. It seems like you're forced to play on their terms. Marketing has gotten 60% more expensive for brands in the last 4 years. And the path to success looks like a game of who can outspend the rest. If you don't have deep pockets, you're invisible, dead on arrival. But an alternative reality is being shaped. The secret is, some of the fastest growing brands in the last 3 years didn't run a single ad. There's a new kind of distribution channel they can't control, something called atomic networks. These are culture-driven spaces. They spread ideas fast, because everyone there is obsessed with the same thing. And what do those successful founders do? They find those spaces and they milk the shit out of them. Why does it work though? Because people there are already eager to discover new things. When you show up there, it doesn't feel like an ad. It feels like contribution. That's how Cortez did it. No ads, but a community so loyal they shut down streets of London. Cortez used the power of culture, and culture does the marketing. The founder achieved this with one thing: atomic networks. It means that even if you don't have a massive budget, you can make a huge impact. We know it because after 11 years in the industry, we've witnessed so many young hustlers rise from zero to multiple stores around the world in no time. We took 65 of them from bedroom dreams to millions in revenue. What we're about to tell you is the most disruptive change we've ever seen. And to prove it, we're investing heavily into promoting our hosts. It's not charity. The better our hosts do, the faster Vistoya grows. But there's something much bigger driving our crazy growth. As you watch this, a shift in fashion is happening. Subversive couture is the shift toward individuality. As people ditch big fashion, they're finding it elsewhere. Research shows that more than ever, people choose independent over mainstream brands. This tendency started 2 years ago, and it's not just growing, it's exploding. At the same time, a new wave is rising. A rapidly growing number of new designers and entrepreneurs are taking advantage, starting their own brands and profiting from what's happening. The industry as we know it is fracturing, and tons of new players are joining in. A space built for them, where people come directly to discover what's next. This industry needs that now. Vistoya is where designers find their audience, where brands drop new products, and where people come to discover them. But there's a catch. To maintain the quality of our wall, only hosts can publish on Vistoya. And to become one, you need to be invited by another host. Makes sense, right? That's why we've had brands offer us up to $4,000 to be featured at the top of our wall, but we always turn them down. If your work shows up at the top, it's because people liked it, not because you paid for it. Once in a while, we drop a batch of host seats, giving you the rare chance to join without an invitation. They vanish fast, but we want to keep it fair. And we will be banning anyone who bought it to flip for profit, just like we did last time. When your posts rise to the top of the main wall, you're getting the most mind share in our community. Sales start pouring in, your DMs light up. Do it a few times and you've gamed our atomic network. you're part of the culture. What are your other options today? Fighting algorithms that push brain rot and endless ads? Paying an influencer? That's not original. It's not even effective. Joining hosts gets you much better results for next to nothing. If you see this, then we now opened a batch of fresh seats for our closed host group. We offer limited batches of host seats to ensure we maintain a highly talented community of creators. That's why we refund more hosts than we accept. This isn't for everyone. We are curating a space where people come to see the best of the best. You're lucky to be seeing this right now. Most people won't notice this shift until it flips the entire industry, and that gives you an enormous advantage. Vistoya is the epicenter for that shift. We are on our way to be big as Vogue, big as Nike, and you can grow with us. You can either take that opportunity now, or ignore this. And 12 months from now, you'll be watching someone half as creative at the top. You'll know their name because they took action. It's your choice. Claim your spot while you still can.